Hey, what's up guys? It's Vinny, whatever you know me as, even Communist Lawnmower. I'm doing a video log on the PowerMAC G5 that I have. I stripped it down and I made it a little bit nicer because it was all scratched up. I spray painted this thing black. Sorry, this thing's on a tripod because I'm gonna do a build log. But there you have it. That's the PowerMAC. Completely painted, completely sleeved in a flat matte type of spray paint, and I'm actually amazed how good this thing looks. So now I'm gonna go take this, throw it on the table. We're gonna start putting this thing back together because, as you can see, those are the processors right there on the bed. So yeah, hopefully those aren't damaged. Here's the thing on the table now, so I'm gonna try to lay this thing back without scratching any of the paint. Even with everything outside of it, this metal aluminum case is just heavy. I don't know why Mac designed it like that, but it's heavy. And obviously we didn't paint the inside because you don't see the inside. Yeah, that's test paint we used right there. Whatever, it's just my build. If I do it for someone else, obviously we'll go. Oh, there's some paint peeling right there, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so let me put a cat's eye view on this thing and we'll get to building it. See you in a bit. Alright, I have this thing up on the desk now, and for some reason every time I click record this thing cuts off a bit of the frame. But let's get back to putting this together. How the fuck did I take this apart? Okay, we need to get this fan in first. I have no clue how this fan sat before, but I remember where the connectors and everything go. This should go back here. I don't even know how to angle this in there. Let me turn my light towards this. Come on, brighten up. Let me just angle it quickly. That did not help. That did not help at all. I do know this goes like this. And it fits all the way into this tiny corner. How the hell did they fit this stuff? Oh, probably like that. I don't want to hit. Stop. I don't want to hit any of these pins because if you hit one of those, just throw this Mac away. You don't want to bend the pins for the CPU. You're just asking for a bad day if you do. Alright, that fan's in place. And that thing's cable. The stupidest position for a cable I've seen, but it has to go underneath like that so it doesn't interfere with any of the other wires. I need to shove it in there. I'll use my screwdriver. Get down there. Get down there. Okay. Then this should easily come down, right, and clip into that. Alright, that's in place. I hope. Now it's in place. Okay, next step. I have to put the CPUs back. So here is the legendary PowerMAC G5 CPU architecture. It's not like your Intel CPUs, how you just pop it in the slot and it works. This whole chipboard is the CPU and it only connects via these pin ports that have to be exactly, like, you have to align it perfectly, otherwise if you bend one pin, you're fucked. And yeah, like massive heatsink. The newer generation ones that I don't have because my cousin gave this to me, it came from Activision. It was their previous rendering systems. I even have the flashed 7800 GTSs, the AGP format, because that's the old video card PCI slots for these systems. So yeah, it's a pretty cool system to have, especially from Activision. But I need to get these in safely. And the way to do that is these little things that I noticed when I took the CPUs out. And that is these two Phillips brackets. They look like mounts, but they're actually not mounts. They're there to guide you pushing these things into place when you're putting them back. So basically this slot right here, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, focus in, come on camera. This little screwdriver slot, this little hole, is where I have to pass this screwdriver to hold on to that screwing mount, so this thing goes in pretty much straight, so that slides in perfectly. Alright, let's get to it. I have no idea how the hell the people who built this damn thing did this, but I'm no less than them. So hard to see. Oh. I gotta angle it. That seems on place. I think that's in. Yeah, that's in. Alright. Now what I am going to do is I am going to put in the first one's mounts, the standoffs for the bracket, because stupid Apple designed these screws to go all the way down inside that heatsink, and they're not magnetic. So if it falls, I'm gonna have to go through a lot of pain to get it out. This is why I rely on Windows and custom built PCs that are not by Apple, because Apple just wants to fuck you over to take your money when you want to fix their stuff. I mean, look at this, it doesn't even stay on. I don't know how I'm going to get this into these tiny corners. Like, there's one in this tiny corner. How the hell am I going to angle that? We just put this one first. I don't care about the other ones for now. Yeah, that's their stupid design for these things. And you always never tighten it down completely until both of them are in place. I can't tell if that's in. Oh, okay. Okay, now it's in. Now it's in. There we go. I had to slide on the screws. I was expecting something to happen. How am I gonna pass that second one in? Like, the screw head is an Allen wrench, but the length of the Allen wrenches I have that actually hold this, okay, it doesn't hold it at all, but the ones that fit are pretty short, so trying to angle this in there in any possible means is going to be nearly impossible. Yeah, I can't get this in there. The second I let go, it's going to fall. How can I do this? See this? You know what this is? It's a little shock absorber for the CD rack inside the optical drive, the little tray that pulls in and out. This is there so vibrations don't scratch your CD or interrupt the reading process. And look at this. The screw sits on it perfectly. Come on, focus. Focus. Focus, you stupid. Whatever, it fits on perfectly. If I pull the screw or pull this little thing off, it'll come out easily. So I can just pass the screw onto that, and when it's done screwing, I'll just pull the little plastic out. Come on, focus. Alright, you see that? That's an adhesive, sticky mounting pad, like hardcore. Okay, there goes the focus again, whatever. This is too tiny. So the screw fell in when I tried putting it in this corner, and it almost went behind the power supply. So what I did is I put it on this, and I decided to pull it out, but then for a second I thought, what if I get it stuck on this, and push it in there and then spin it once to lock the screw in place and then take it out, and guess what happened? It stayed in. So I guess I could just do that for all of those hard to reach screws and then screw them in afterwards. So this sticky pad, I'm just gonna put it right here, keep it handy, and then put the bit back on and screw that in. So you know how the chipsets for motherboards these days, they're already at the Z187 and like X99 and stuff. Back then, the first logical chipset that Apple designed was the Q77. And that's pretty ancient for my standing. So I'm pretty amazed that I installed the latest version of Leopard onto this thing. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, a 1 terabyte hard drive for this operating system, and that thing runs faster than any Mac I've seen. This old. This is like 2003, 4. I want the new ones because they got Xeon processors, but this suffices for what I need it for mainly. What's wrong with this mount? This one's not screwing in easy. Why is this not screwing? Okay, I don't want to force that in. I actually don't know why that's... Hello? Hello? Are you in place or are you still out? I can't tell because I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the screw for that side. Try a different one. No, they're all going in hard. I guess that mount is just messed up then. Just leave it as is. Alright, let's get the second one in. How many screws are left? 4. Okay. So yeah, once you introduce the second one, things start getting a bit more crammed, like this. Oh my god, Apple, why did you have to design this like that? Stop scraping, stop scraping, stop scraping. Okay, this is hard to get in. This one's harder. Alright, screw mount goes right there, position, and pop in. Alright, so now this one's popped in. I felt it. I could already see that this one is not in. So before we get any further on this, I'm gonna go and just try to make these fit again, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I'm back guys, and I got both of the CPUs in. I put the cover on, whatever, simple shit. I put the video cards and like their heat sinks and their brackets to get painted because I painted the whole case and I forgot that, oh, the video cards back plates are still silver, so I went and put those out to paint. They should dry in a bit, and for now we'll just continue putting back the little things here. We'll put in the hard drive, yada yada, whatever. That can stay unlocked, so let me go get those parts and pieces. Alright. Let's put the hard drive there. Alright, so this is the main fan that goes right here. I'm going to put that in afterwards, just so I can have some space and convenience. This is the other fan and speaker that, wow, that's dusty. Whatever. That have to go right here. I gotta plug in these tiny connectors again. Barely even see them. Why the fuck does Apple have to design shit like this? I legit can't see it. If I do see it, then I don't have hand space. If I have hand space, I can't see it. Okay, first one's in. And for the speaker, you can tell which way this goes. Alright, speaker's in too. Brilliant. That seems in place. And then we gotta put this little video card bracket in. Should go in between here. Push that down. That's in place. Alright, let's take those little screws of it, put them in. Again, these aren't magnetic screws, so I'm pretty much fucking hell. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I got the first one in. Where's the second one? Second one is going to be a harder angle, but I gotta do the finger trick right here. I can't even see that. I got like a tiny hole and it fell. Where did it go? Oh my god, that thing just vanished. It's right there. Only had a thicker fit screwdriver. Dude, but none of these are the type that hold the screw until it's in place. So trying to put this in at these stupid angles is a real pain. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Oh wow, that went perfect. Alright, sweet. Then we go ahead and we put this other way. Silly me. So yeah, once I put these in, I'll go get the video cards, return, pop them in. Hopefully we have a running Mac. Never understood how the angle of this one goes in. Oh, it's like that. Sleek design, but stupid ass concept. Hard drives in, and that's it. So I'll see you guys when I bring the video cards. Alright, so we're back. Everything's in place, and all I have to put now is the 2 video cards and the FireWire old generation PCIe card. So here's the main video card, the 7800 GS. That's the AGP slot, and that's just the FireWire card. As you see, I painted the brackets black for all of these, even the heat sinks, so it was pretty quick. Didn't have to, but better to have it if I ever showcase this or anything. And the difference between the PCI Express and the AGP is how they're formatted like that, especially the pins on them. Those pins overlap on this card, and those ones are just the generic PCIe card slots. So let's put these back in, screw it up, and test it to see if this thing turns on. Okay, first one's in. And I have the screws for this in my pocket, so I'm gonna get those out. Where's the, here's the bracket. So that's gonna go on there too. Oh, this is a small head, 1 sec. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm probably gonna put music during this so it doesn't bore you to death. Why did that fall in? Good thing that didn't fly behind the thing. There we go. Okay, that's in. Everything is falling. Forget it, I'm not going after that. Let's put the second one, which is just this protective cover, and so it doesn't allow dust or anything to come inside. Alright, that's number 2. Actually, that doesn't look like it's in the slot. Now it's in the slot. Alright, and then the third card, which is this video card. It's a Zotac Gt 430 with 512 megabytes. Not that much because it's the old generation cards, and it's only for this. It's just for a second monitor too, so I don't need that much power. We're gonna go in. There you go. Okay. Third screw going in. Locking this card in place. And the last one, this FireWire PCI card. All the way in this upper corner. Just kind of a pain to pop in because this is annoying. Where's the PCI? I cannot see this. Oh wait. Now I remember. Come on out. The video card had to go on the very top because the top of that video card is sticking out near the bracket, and it won't allow the back of this to sit down to go into the slot. So I just gotta move this one up, interchange those spots. Just like that. Okie dokie. And this one goes in too before I lock everything up. Would you like to go in anytime soon? Someday? It's not going in. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why won't you go in? Why won't you cooperate? There we go. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. Nope. Why am I not going in? I legit had these in before putting everything together. Now it doesn't want to go in. Oh, that's why. The front bracket was bent a bit. We got it in now though, so actually let's get that screwed in before we put in the video card, because that's a very skingy bracket. I don't want that moving about. Oh, look at that, it's shooting away. No, go back. Stay there. Alright, the PCIe is in. Now for the video card. This should just slip right in. Come on. There you have it. Just screw in this last one. And the computer is gonna be ready for a test launch. Dear God, no. Where'd that, oh my fucking God. I see it though. Okay, this thing's coming out again. Fuck's sake. Come on. Move. 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 No, not that way. Not that way either. Yes, that way, that way, that way. Okay, that made progress. Alright. I have no idea how I'm gonna get that last corner in, but I am not gonna give up, because I don't go down that easy, especially to a fucking grandpa Mac. This is the G5, this is grandpa 5. I went to grandpa 1 to 4. I'm not gonna lose to the 5th and last. Where's the screw? Where's the screw? There we go. And this is starting to fail on me. Where's the other screwdriver? It's right here. Oh, don't move. Don't move. Alright, that's it. Mac's all installed. I'm just plug up the power for the 780 GT. 780 GT? No, 7800 GS. That's the name of that video card, not GT. And that's it, I guess. I would have put this AMD Fire Pro in here because it's the perfect length, but it's sadly a PCI 2 instead of 1, so that's sad. I cry. But there we go. The Mac is done, and I'll give a 360 view of this once I get it up. And there she is, guys, the dual core, dual CPU, dual socket G5 PowerMac with its old ass architecture. It's not even Intel, it's like a newbie architecture. Repainted in a black finish. They're really gonna go out of focus now? Jesus Christ. Painted in its all black finish. Here you can see how the brackets I painted black are sitting. This one is not that black, but I like the color of that metallic gray, so I just left it like that. Here's the whole back IO shield. Everything painted nice and black. Even the clip itself and underneath it is black too, so did the best to get this into a clean, finished working system. And if you want to have a sneak peek at the inside, here's the inside for you. 7800 GTS, Firewire card, Zotac 430 up there. There's the dual G5s, and yeah, simple. 8 gigs of RAM, whatever. Basic PowerMac, you'll see. So yeah, now all we gotta do is pull that thing, shove it down there next to that beast, and hook it up to the screen and hope it runs. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, so I have her in place, and that's my temporary setup because the mouse I had for this wasn't compatible, but somehow this really new generation Thermaltake Darren, I think, was compatible with it, so I'm just using it up front. Later on I'll set it up from the back because there's a lot of shit down here. And the funniest thing about this was there's no paint right up there where the power button is, because that thing I forgot is the light where it shows if the hard drive is being read or not. And get in focus. We painted over it, but then quickly I cleaned off the paint before it dried. And I don't care if it's a little silver thing, I just want to make sure the light shows. So we're gonna press that button, we're gonna hope those fans spin and something appears on that screen. So here we go. It's beeping. Come on, baby, I know you could turn on. I know you could turn on. I know you could turn on. I could see that A light coming up right there on the HDMI switch. Oh, we got screens. We got a post screen. There you go, it's loading. I just hope this thing hits the desktop. If this hits the desktop, I will be amazed. Oh, what happened? What happened? Did it crash or is it going? Oh yes, it's at the desktop. Awesome. That worked out brilliant. I am happy. So yeah, there you have it. That's the PowerMac G5. And I'm starting to like that red light. I never saw that before with the silver paint. It's the motherboard light. But yeah, the fans are silver. You can't really see it when it's inside. But this is an amazing system that I have. Even though it's old, I don't care. This thing works really fast. I mean, look at this. Oops, sensitivity is a bit low on the mouse. But if I hit Firefox, like, the one downside is that with Mac, they were discontinuing all the old software versions. So this Firefox that I had to go look at like old archives to get it. They don't have Chrome for this anymore. They don't have a lot of things. So it's a little hassle to work with, but other than that, I've got a lot of tweaks and stuff. Too bad I can't have Hack Store. But hey, it's a G5 with dual CPUs. I'm amazed with that. So yeah. Thanks for watching the video log, guys, and I'll probably do like, I don't know, a showcase of whatever is inside that thing. Because that thing has a few problems right now. The main hard drive is not booting up fast enough. It's got some smart issues. And I also have to redo all of the video card water loop and everything. So if I start on that, I'll do a video log of doing the whole water loop and everything. Otherwise, I'll just show it to you guys what my whole setup is and whatnot. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.